At this point, it's been 6 long years since I've seen my best. I thought time. Can you come already? I'm going to see my mother without any hesitation. I mean, how could I? As the first face I saw when I first arrived, time came and I could see her in the distance, but she don't see me. She's dressed up in her best Ethiopian attire. I thought, wow, my mother respects me. And I could see she was waiting on me impatiently in front of a house. And I thought, wow, my mother loves me. And I love her too. You know, after a couple of days, I was filled with so much emotion. This triggered me. And I don't know what hit me. And I ran away. Over the next couple of years, I held and I held and I held. Now, when healing began for me, I had no idea I needed healing. You know, I was coasting from situation to situation. Now, healing, guys, is what I would consider necessary suffering. Now, if you avoid necessary suffering, guys, you're gonna live a life of suffering unnecessarily. Hello, beautiful people. My name is Alula, and welcome to Awaken the Eagle. How do you begin the journey of healing from whatever it is that happened to you in the past? Now, before I go any further, I want to put a disclaimer out there. This video is not a medical advice. This video, guys, is me sharing my journey of healing. And I hope, guys, you find some kind of value in this video. You know, let's not get shut down by YouTube before we take off. Now, in order for you to begin the journey of healing, guys, you have to be a kind of person that take matters into their own hands. Now, what do I mean by this? What I mean is, whatever happened to you might not be your fault. You could, sometimes maybe, you had no control of that situation. But let me tell you something. It's fully your responsibility to heal yourself from whatever it is that happened to you, guys. If you play the victim, if you go down that road, guys, let me tell you something. That road will lead you to the places that you don't want to be. Now, for this journey, guys, to begin, there needs to be a trigger. Something has to trigger you. In order for you to start the healing journey for you guys, for me, it was the place that I was born. And also, issues around, abandonment from my family and all that, because I was sent away to live in Australia, when I was young. Now, for you could be many, many things, guys. It could be death, death that happens, around you. It could be divorce, you know, when you lose somebody that really meant the world to you. Or it could be you lost your job. But something, guys, has to trigger you in order for you to begin the healing journey. And the second thing, guys, is you have to make sure that you're ready, and you have the capacity for you to heal. This healing is gonna take all you got, maybe some more. All right, let's get down to the point. Now, how do you begin to heal, particularly from your trauma? Now, since you triggered your trauma, all these emotions, guys, will begin to surface. Now, when these emotions begin to surface, you got to drown yourself in those emotions. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you the reason why this is important. Guys, this is important because this will help you grieve. You got to go through the grieving process. I went through my grieving process. It's not pretty, guys, but let me tell you something. It's so necessary. I was listening to music that was helping me process my emotions when I was going through the release of those traumas, guys. Like this other song. This Kelly Clarkson song. A song said something like, "How could you have done this to me? I was so young, this, that." When I heard that song, I was like, wow, that really helped me deal and process that emotion. And the other song was by Leon and Lois, "Better in Time." Oh, that song actually helped me the most. Now that you're drowning in this emotion, now that you're grieving, it's important for you to understand, guys, you don't just stay there. If you just stay in this grieving, for a very long time, let me tell you something. You've gone down, a road which is not easy for you to come back from, guys. Now that you grieve for a period of time, it's time for you to get that out of your system. Now, how do you do that, guys? Which leads us to the next point. And that is, you got to express your trauma. You got to speak about it, guys. That's what I meant by you have to be ready, and also you need the capacity for you to process these things. After you grieved, after you get it out of your system, after you processed it, now you got to speak about it, guys. Particularly to the people who hurt you. And let me tell you the reason why this is important. Now, this is important for you to get some kind of answer so that you can move on with your life, guys. And most importantly, so that you can forgive. Now, this forgiveness, guys, will have to depend on you, on how you proceed with this forgiveness. Some people say, "I forgive you, but I don't want anything to do with you." Some say, "I forgive you and will continue as if anything happened, as if nothing happened." That is, guys, a decision that you're gonna have to make by yourself. But after you speak about it and the person responds to you, now you have to put that chapter to rest and forgive them, guys. If they're apologetic to you about whatever it is they did to you, you might look at that situation and think, you know what? Hurt people hurt. Therefore, maybe something happened to this person. That's the reason why he hurt me or she hurt me. Therefore, I'll forgive you. Now, if the person is stubborn, say to yourself, you know what? I'll forgive you. And this forgiveness is what I do for myself. And I'm so thankful. You're not even in my life, and you never been or whatever. But the forgiveness, guys, has to be done on your part. All right, now let's move on to the next point. Now after you've done all that, guys, it's time to live your best life. Seriously speaking, after I process all my emotions, after I took the baggage off, I said, Lord, how can I thank you? You freed me from this baggage that was so heavy on my back. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna go and live my best life. I thought of it as if I have died and God gave me a chance for me to live my life, but this time in the best I can be. You know what I'm saying, guys? The best revenge is to live well. You know what I mean? Okay, guys, this is my video today. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. I hope you heard this message just the way I thought of it. Okay, guys, have a good day. Bye-bye. See you.